Hi there, it's Dr. Syra and welcome to Therapist Thursdays. I'm aware today of pain and I can feel it right here in my throat, in my body. And I think it comes from the conversations that I've been having with people over the last few days around all the things they're missing out on. So for some people, that's graduation, right? Whether it's of high school graduation, university, and that's a big loss for somebody who's been working and working at something, and then to not have that opportunity to mark that achievement. I can't imagine how difficult that must be. I think about women who might be pregnant and all this, especially first time, and all the stages and phases of pregnancy and delivery, and it's all interrupted. It's all different. I think about people who were thinking about a career change and they were getting all ready to quit their job and start something new, and boom, this thing happens. I think about families where there's somebody who's just been hanging on by a thread, right? They've been managing, they've been pushing through and hanging on, and suddenly like the whole world has gone bananas and it's a lot. So I'm in touch with that today, that pain, and I'm not sure how helpful this will be to you, but I want to let you know that it's okay. It's okay that you're angry and upset and sad. It's okay that you're feeling the losses and you don't know and you feel unclear. It's okay. You know, when we're in a transitional space between one thing and another, there's a lot of unknowns, and I feel like right now in this crisis we're in that middle space, right? We've done the first phase, which is admitting there's a problem and trying to figure out what to do about it and trying to rearrange our lives to accommodate it, and now we're in the okay, we're doing what we've been asked to do, but nothing's changing. Is anything changing? What's happening? What, like all of that liminal space, it's called, that unknown middle portion. And then of course eventually we know it'll pass and we'll re-enter. But right now in this middle portion, it's like climbing a mountain, right? It's like a hike. Like at the beginning you have all this energy and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. And then halfway through it's like, okay, it's getting a little harder and the top looks really far away, but I mean, I've come this far, I guess I should keep going. Right? And then near the end, you have all this energy again, but we're in that middle space. And for me and for my clients and for my friends, my family members, there's a lot of pain in this space. And I think part of that is because we as a culture, as a society, wherever we live in the world, there's certain expectations of the next thing, right? So if that next thing, I think about the people who are planning weddings, the people who are planning really elaborate proposals. I know people who were planning to get engaged and move in together, and now they're wondering, do we share the same home? Do we live, like, what do we do? And so those kind of markers of progress in our own lives that we rely on, that we look forward to, it's all different. I think about funerals. I think about how many people have lost someone and may not even be able to attend, well, probably can't physically attend, the funeral may not even be what they do traditionally in their culture because perhaps a person's passed away from this virus. So there's a lot, and I want to let you know that I see that. I'm with you in that. It doesn't have to be fixed or solved. It doesn't have to be kind of happied away. It can just be there. And if we go deeper than the pain that we're feeling, perhaps there's some spiritual gifts in this in some way. And we may not see them now. We may look back in 3 or 4 years and say, oh, right, that time in my life, that period helped to form me into the person that I now am in 2025 or whatever, right? But that's hindsight. Right now, when we're in the middle of it, it's just uncomfortable and it's painful and there's a lot of emotion around it. And I've noticed in families, sometimes that emotion comes out as anger and attack, but what's really going on is that sense of hopelessness and pain and loss and despair. And so that's what's happening in my world. I would love to hear from you what you kind of got out of these few minutes together. And if there's any particular topics that are on your mind that you want me to talk about or explore. For all of those who are in transition, whether that's, any of the things I've mentioned, be thoughtful about how you can create something that will symbolize the change. So you might not get to do it in the way that you were expecting, but make sure in some way that you can mark it. I was at my son had a friend who had a drive-by birthday party yesterday, and basically they're like 12 or whatever, and you know, everybody drove by in their cars and honked their horn and waved out the window, and that was the party. And it's not great, it's not what he wants, but it's something to mark this important event. And so that's what I would encourage you to do, is look for a way to mark it, even if it's not the way that you have been planning for all this time. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I look forward to seeing you next Thursday for Therapist Thursdays. Bye.